We are here live, episode 131.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, 131. We racking them up. But let's get down to business. We gotta talk about the melee in Madison.
Right.
Not the malice at the palace. We in melee in Madison. I know.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. Cooler heads did not come here during the handshake line, and I believe we got the clip. Take a look at what happened.
And Juwan Howard not going over immediately to shake hands. Now he's going to get in the line. Interesting finish here. 77. Oh, see, and they're going at it. Howard and Guard are not happy right now as the two of them continue to have words. We told you Juwan Howard was not happy about that timeout. And Juwan Howard just threw a right hand. And now we got a scrum. We have a scrum in Madison. Players are pushing and shoving. This is an ugly scene. Oh, my God.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, we back on. This was high school for me.
A scrum.
Right. What's a scrum?
They made it seem like it was like.
Let's talk to our resident white boy. Sir, what's a scrum?
Well, the resident white boy got to say something because there are certain words that you two gentlemen can use that I cannot, right?
Right.
So now I have.
Which ones are those?
I'm going to say something that you guys can't. That was the whitest. Oh my God, I've ever fucking heard in my entire life.
Oh my God, we got a scrum. I'm like, I'm getting on my dictionary. The fuck is a scrum?
He's like Jim Ross. There's a scrum.
I'm all
man, that was Google white shit.
Scrum is that S-C?
That was whiter than white out.
Right. I'll call all my white friends. Hey, how you spell scrum?
How you spell that shit? No, as you saw there, Juwan Howard and who is the head coach of Michigan Wolverines, and I forget the other coach's name from Wisconsin. Guard.
Yeah.
G-A-R-D.
Guard. It's G-A-R-D.
Yes, G-A-R-D. I can't remember his first name, but Guard. He is the coach for Wisconsin Badgers. And
what up, though, Tim?
What's up, Tim? Man, let's get your initial thoughts. Nick, how you feel about that initial thoughts of the melee in Madison?
Juwan Howard got to grow the fuck up. The second time he got held back last year from going after Maryland, right? Look, you're not in the NBA anymore. You are the head coach and a leader of young men at a big time college. You're not coaching a rec league where you could try to go after coaches every week. It's a pattern now, right? One time you could say is a mistake with someone, right? Second time becomes a pattern.
Yeah, fair.
You might not like the timeout. You just took a timeout up 13 with 35 seconds to go last week. So be a professional. Check your feelings to the side for a minute. Do what every coach does, minus the COVID era, right? When they were just waving, they weren't shaking hands. But just shake hands. Can you imagine Coach K or Roy Williams doing some shit like this? No, because they're all class all the time, right? Juwan, like, you're not an NBA player anymore, man. You're not the bully and the defender of the team when you're the head coach. You set an example and you lead. That's the first domino, is not being the first guy over to shake hands. Having to like be talked in or coerced. Did you hear the announcer saying Juwan Howard's not going to shake hands? Stop it. Like that to me, that starts all this shit. Because then the Wisconsin coach looks like he just like tried, like they shake hands, he's like, hey, and he wanted to explain it. And Howard again, caught up in his feelings and his emotions, completely overreacts, completely blows out the situation. We've all done that where you shake hands with someone and you grab them like, hey, I just want to say whatever. Hear the man out, be professional. And then if you have a beef, go knock on the locker room door and talk to him afterwards. So to me, it's very, Nick, have my readers, please?
Yeah. Get your glasses.
So like the second, I don't know if I wish I could have found out. There was another
slap. What the fuck was that? Like that coach comes in, he tries to he's trying to break it up. We don't have the mic on it, so we don't know what was said.
They have the video with the mic on it. I couldn't find it.
You know what was
it's
said
on.
that, Coach?
So when Juwan, whatever his name is,
Juwan Howard.
Thank you. When Howard came around, he was visibly upset, and he was like, "I'm gonna remember that shit." That's the first thing that came out of his mouth.
Yeah.
So then when God came up to him, "What up, though, Matt?"
What's going on?
He was
Matt?
like, "Don't touch me." That's what Howard had said. "Don't touch me." So I guess you can't really tell from the angle did he actually touch him. You saw him put his hands up. So Juwan said, "Don't touch me," and then he kept saying, "Don't touch me. Don't fucking touch me." And then that's when the melee started from that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but then all the assistants, I saw the comments.
What up, John?
All the assistants were getting in the way. He wasn't the only one.
Yeah.
Why do you, you're a fucking head
Alonzo,
coach at
what's up?
Michigan. You're not at Tuesday night rec league at the Y. Like, you don't fucking do that shit. And it's the second time. Listen, Guard's wrong. Guard will get probably a small suspension, right? But if you're Michigan, why do you keep a coach like this? It's literally a black eye for the organization. And it's the second time. So it's not overreacting when somebody establishes a pattern.
So let me ask you this.
I don't know if Michigan will fire him, but they're completely justified if they do.
Okay, so you're AD of Michigan, Nick. What's your course of discipline for this?
Well, you always have to talk to the board and the advisors, right? It's a state university. He's got money. There's a contract situation. You have to decide: is it financially, is it fiscally responsible to get out of the contract? We all know money drives everything, right?
Oh yeah,
it's the state university, right? They're a state university, right? I know Michigan State is. Michigan's private.
They're private.
Like, I know Rutgers is a state university without having a state university. But when you got big time money like that, we all know money's the deciding factor, right?
Right.
You know, you're not winning. You had a top 10 team ranked in the preseason. You haven't delivered on the court. Now you're having an embarrassment like this. I don't know. If I'm the AD, it's obviously the AD can't make that decision on his own when it's like this. You know what I mean? It's not like it's a privately owned like NFL team and just the owner can make the acts. You got people to answer to still when you're the AD. So I could see it going either way. You know, a lot of people, universities. I'm wearing a shirt now. If Hubert Davis does this shit, North Carolina is held to a different standard. They're not accepting that. He's gone already. If that's North Carolina, that's Duke. They're gone. I don't know.
They're not firing Coach K. That he did that.
Coach K would never get fired.
He would never do that though. Those
No. You're right. You're right. Coach K would never do that. But there's so much leniency that Coach K will get. Like, he could probably slap the whole crowd with his dick and still keep his job.
They'd be like, "What'd they do to you?"
They would be like, "Oh, I'm never washing my cheek again."
Right. That was just a love tap.
Yeah.
This is a mushroom print
because I wanted
never wear off.
Somebody yesterday
is that dick I tasted?
They asked,
Duke, sir.
You must have forgotten.
No.
On Twitter, somebody said to me, "You must have forgot about Bobby Knight." I go, "I didn't forget about Bobby Knight. This isn't the 70s and 80s anymore." I go, "We're in a PC era. We're in a different era now where image is more important than anything."
Bobby Knight couldn't coach in today's basketball.
No, not throwing cheers and stuff like that. Oh no, grabbing people by their collar.
No, he couldn't coach today.
Couldn't do that.
But Juwan Howard has to realize it's not the early 90s. You're not in the NBA. You're not an enforcer anymore. You're the leader. Yeah. What? And I get it. Like, if that smack never took place, it's no big deal. But everyone seems to be trying to justify why he did that. Bitch, you don't do that because now you look like a bitch. It's flat out. That's what it is. People can disagree with me. People can come at me. That's my stance.
I feel you.
That shit ain't. You see that in the CYO league. You're or Little League baseball. You're going viral and you're never fucking coaching again. Why are you allowed to keep coaching because you're in college and you're paid?
At the Negro League.
I didn't
Man, how
say
you
that.
feeling? No,